So let's have a look through activity 18. So you've got the content area as per usual, your tour journal, there's 2 assignments, and there's a discussion. So let's have a look. What's going to happen in this activity? You're going to learn about neonatal intensive care units. You're going to learn about medical conditions that newborns can be born with and how they're treated in the NICU. And you'll complete a task about organizations that support newborn health, and then look at genetic disorders and complete a task researching genetic disorders. And then, yeah, you're not doing this TED Talk part. Okay, so let's have a look at the how-to videos. So you can open it up, get your tour journal. These are your 2 assignments. Rubrics would be in the assignment area of the course. And then your discussion, you are taking part of your research from 1801 to answer here. Keep in mind there's going to be some repetition probably in answers because you're picking out of the organizations that you research here. Which one you would support. Your reasons as to why would be different probably. What else am I thinking? Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. And then you have to respond on somebody else's once they've responded. Don't forget, you won't see anybody else's post until after that. And then you're going to submit your tour journal as per usual to the culminating activity area. So let's just have a look at this tour journal. I'll go through the assignments separate. So usual, you're going to do your career connection, but then the think about it one, this is out of the content area of the course, but it's kind of interesting. You're going to actually have to analyze some of the data that you get in these tables. So what it says, go through the content of the course first, but it says, based on what you've learned during the tour and about the technologies you've learned about that will help infants survive, think about what is happening in the graphs below. So there's 3 different graphs. For each of them, you're going to describe what the graph is showing. You're going to explain what pattern you see and explain it based on what you know about cells, organs, and the human body, and then explain the importance of the graph. So you kind of have a couple parts. So what I did was I threw the graph in here, put the prompting questions, and you can write sort of your paragraph below. So when you're describing the graph, be specific. Think about what the title is. Think about what's on the axes. Think about what you're actually seeing in terms of a trend. So make sure that your description fits that. And then once you specifically talked about body temperature and how as it increases, you're going to see oxygen use increase in the body, think about how does that then relate to the cells, the organs, and the human body overall. So you need to sort of make a connection after you've done this part. And then you're going to explain the importance of the graph, think about the content area of the course, and there should be some links there too. Again, your next graph, you're going to do the same thing. So you're looking at a different trend, kind of this downward trend, as you look at phototherapy and the levels of bilirubin that are within an infant. So you're going to talk about what the graph is showing. You're going to explain the pattern that you see based on what you know about cells, organs, and the human body. The content area is pretty specific to the impact in babies. So you're going to want to link to that. And then you're going to explain the importance. So why is this graph important to see this trend overall with increase in phototherapy to see a decrease in the concentration here? So you need to make that link. The final graph, you're looking at gestational age versus weight. So again, the content area goes over quite a bit of this, but you're looking at the age in weeks on the bottom, and then what you see about the weight and the increases in weight as the baby gets older. So make some links, think about cells, organs, and the human body. So think about maybe the size, the development here versus the size, development up here. And then you're going to explain the importance of the graph. Okay, you've got a tour reflection. And I think you guys will be pretty comfortable with those. Okay, and then ask a couple questions as you've been doing all the way along. So that's kind of an overview of 18, and I will make sure you submit it to the culminating task area when you're finished, and I'll go through these separate.